Bye. Bye, regulator. Can't believe he's still alive. Not for long. Oh, yeah. Kind of sucks that you, you know, get negative karma. Oh, yeah, and it was a sentry bot, too. Kind of sucks that you get negative karma for killing the regulators, so that keeps you in evil standing if you just continuously kill regulators. You'll keep those regulator dusters just to sell, I guess. Okay, now we're going to go back to find James. And he is to the northeast. Slightly north, slightly east. So we're gonna speed through this part a little bit. All right, we've now caught back up with James. Little trek there, but now so where's James running now? Past the was it the Rob? If you have a handle on the game already, it's a good idea to begin with a 4-man squad. Later, however, you may want to replace one of these 4 with someone who's more experienced. Also, you have the option of using the default squad if you'd like to skip the character creation process altogether. It is completely understandable if you want to just start playing, but making characters in your own way might better reflect your personal style of solving problems. With that out of the way, on to creating a squad. When creating a squad member, you first get to choose their icon, name, sex, age, religion, favorite brand of smokes, biography, and looks. Clothing chosen for your character can be switched out for other clothing items later in the game, and only your initial squad will be able to do this. There are also situations where your clothing might get burned off. Beyond visual appeal, clothing has no other effect, so don't worry about armor, that's a separate slot. After this, we move to stats. Now you're shown the most important part of character creation, choosing your attributes and skills. Before distributing points, check the derived stats and description at the bottom of the screen. Both of these and the tooltip that shows on the selected in particular will be going over what you need to get started to host your very own deathmatch. And so, let's make our own Thunderdome. To begin a simple deathmatch, it doesn't even require an arena to be built. You will need 2 ill-tempered settlers, 15 or so bottles of alcohol, a few chems if you want it extra colorful, 2 combat knives, 3 microfusion cells, and I'm just kidding. All you really need is 2 settlers and 2 contestant platforms found in the cages section of your building menu, 1 red, 1 blue. These require just wood and steel to build. Once they are constructed, you need to only select the settlers and assign 1 to the red platform and 1 to the blue one. Once a second contestant has been assigned, shortly thereafter, as soon as they see each other, they will be at each other's throats. These quote-unquote contestants will fight to the death, unless one or both of them are essential. If the essential character does go down first, the battle will end as if someone were killed. Multiple platforms of the same color can also be placed, if you wish to have multiple settlers or companions gang up on a wasteland beast, or even it up on the other side for some team battles. He's fine. Whoops. Well. How many was that? 6? Yeah! Get some. No, you're not gonna survive. Missed an opportunity to loose an arrow. This isn't Oblivion, so you don't have to shoot it at the ground anymore to cancel your shot. You can simply hit the sheath unsheath button to cancel a knocked arrow. Planning to be a silent killer? Bring a dagger. They are the only true silenced melee weapon, being if you dispatch one enemy in a group, the remaining hostiles won't notice you immediately. Daggers also have the potential for the highest possible sneak damage bonus. With one-handed weapons, after you use a power attack, you will swing faster on the next 2 immediate strikes. As for two-handed weapons, they may be slow but have a high chance to stagger your enemy, Warhammers having the highest chance but being the slowest. Time your power attacks to keep the enemy stunned. For you mages out there, when casting a spell, if you change your mind it can be cancelled by releasing and quickly tapping the attack button again. a bit faster than switching to another spell. Elemental spells and enchantments have effects attached other than dealing just raw damage. Fire, for example, deals damage over time and increases damage from other sources, great against trolls and undead. Frost spells can sometimes slow your enemy and do damage to their stamina, working well against foes that like to use power attacks. And shock spells travel instantly, damaging the target's magicka, excellent against other wizards and creatures that use spells. On the defensive side of the arcane, ward magic focus is getting components though. It's highly recommended to get the Scrapper perk in the intelligence column. It greatly increases the components you receive from breaking down equipment. I'll have Lone start us off with material upgrades.
Alrighty, so we're looking at leather, radar, metal, combat, and synth armor. To get the high material upgrades, you're going to be needing the armorer and science perks. And let's start off with the mod slots. So you got material and miscellaneous. The best junk for material upgrades include animal hides, including mole rat, Brahmin, and radstag. I can never pronounce that right. And then we got teddy bears, cigar boxes, aluminium canisters, Jangles the moon monkey, which are just awesome to find, extinguisher, cigarette packs and cartons, toy trucks, office desk fans, which can be stripped apart to make leather, steel, cloth, plastic, rubber, fiberglass, oil and screw. And where to look in particular are apartments, offices, hotels and garages.
And now for the miscellaneous upgrades, which are, you know, your extra pockets or your extra protection or your extra radiation resistance. From the entrance of Doc Mitchell's, head south to the schoolhouse. Remember, you only have 200 experience to work with, so try to avoid killing the manti in there if you can. Go over to the safe and right next to it is some bobby pins. Successfully unlock it and you'll have access to a stealth boy. Right next to the schoolhouse is the residence of Victor. Inside you'll find a few miscellaneous items worth a bit of caps, and a weapon repair kit. Save that until you get to Freeside. Lastly, go over to the Mojave Express delivery box and make sure you activate it. Again, you'll find out why when we hit Freeside. Grab whatever else you feel necessary for the trip, and then let's take a stroll over to the cemetery. From the cemetery, we're taking a near straight shot northeast, over the top of Vault 19, to Samson Rock Crushing Plant, cross the road, heading north to Camp McCarran and taking the sewers from there. You will travel underground to the East Central sewers, where we'll emerge right outside of the Crimson Caravan Company, a short distance from the New Vegas Medical Clinic. For a better chance of not being detected, wait until nightfall. I'll let the travel footage speak for itself. Don't worry, I'll be back when we reach Outer Vegas. There's one of these spots here where I can safely drop down, I think. I hope. Yeah, I don't think it's over here though. Okay, let's speed up a little bit. I know there's a lift somewhere. Well, that wasn't it. Wow, let me take some time to for us to really take this in. Oh man, this is a great view of the city. You can see pretty much everything from over here. Let's see. I don't recall what that is over there, but we've got